It's not often I say, have you tried the new Jefferson's bourbon? Seriously, never say it. But since 1997, Jefferson's, led by Trey Zoller and his father Chet, famed bourbon historian, have been pushing the boundaries of bourbon and creating unique expressions. Now, there have been a few for me that I've actually enjoyed, some of the Jefferson's Ocean's Cask strengths, but it really depended on which release it was. But those are pretty hit and miss, and I did enjoy the Tropics release from a couple years ago, but this little punch in the face, this is something else, and something you could probably still find.
Tell me why.
Stay tuned to find out why. It's the Mash and Drum. What's up, folks? I'm JC from the Mash and Drum, and welcome back to the show. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and thanks for all your support. So let's just dive right into this thing. Jefferson's Bourbon has always tried to set themselves apart with their exploration of aging techniques, barrels of bourbon that were aged aboard ships, in the high humidity, in a rainforest, custom wave barrels, and more. But this bourbon is simply a non-chill filtered bourbon that's 8 years old and bottled at 130 proof. This is the Jefferson's Reserve Cask strength. Now, it's a limited release, but I still see these sitting around, and it's pretty available, and the price of this one is $69.99. All right, let's get a pour of this one. This so far, I think, may be my surprise bottle of the year here in 2025. But let's dive into this one. This thing is, this thing really threw me for a loop. I'll tell you what, man, does that singe the nostrils. This is straight up vanilla, apples, and cinnamon. It's very reminiscent to me of Colonel Taylor Barrel Proof. And I know that's kind of crazy to say, but Colonel Taylor Barrel Proof does give me a lot of apple cinnamon vibes whenever I get it, and it's kind of consistent. Now, that's me personally, not really sure what you guys get from it, but I always seem to get apple and cinnamon on Colonel Taylor Barrel Proof, and this brings me to that. Now, I don't know where this is sourced from, but to me, this could pass for either Buffalo Trace or even Barton. There's some really serious like heat coming through. I mean, there's some oak here. There's maybe there's a slight hint of age. There's a slight hint of maybe some more oak, and that you can, maybe tell it's about 8 years old. But this thing, I made a joke the first time I tried this on my live stream that it literally smells like vanilla gasoline. I'm sticking with it. It's vanilla gasoline. All right, let's give it a try here. It's delicious. There's a red fruit characteristic that's coming through on here. Whether it's kind of a bright cherry note, I think it's more of like a bright cherry, not a dark cherry. I get almond in here, I get a ton of vanilla, and yes, it's vanilla gasoline. It's and the apple and cinnamon note on the back end, it's like baked apples. It is so good. I was calling this the sweet little banger, and I know that doesn't sound right, but that's what it is. It punches you right in the mouth, but in the best ways possible. It's got a really nice balance of sweet, some age, and heat. That's what you get. This is a sweet heat bourbon. It doesn't really, this is no frills. This is in your face, 8 years old, 130 proof. There's really no, I think it's a little refined because it's not giving me like that prickliness that you get from some high proof whiskeys where it could, you feel like you're really feeling that burn. There is burn here, but once you get used to it, it just kind of becomes all sweet, which is really the surprise of this one. This is so good. I'm telling you, this might be like the best alternative to like a Colonel Taylor Barrel Proof. In fact, let's test it. All right, Colonel E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof, 129.3 proof. Let's get a quick pour of this one. I'm gonna be feeling this today. All right, let's get in here. Oh, see, I'm telling you, I think the Jefferson's actually has a better nose. There's more oak, there's more depth to it. The Colonel Taylor Barrel Proof, it's bright, it's cherry, but that apple cinnamon note, man, it's there. I'm telling you, this could be okay. All right. I'll say this, the Colonel E.H. Taylor is a little bit more refined. It's not as astringent. It's astringent, it's got a high proof, but I think a lot of the rough edges and the gasoline type of note has been kind of smoothed out. The Jefferson still has it. It's a little bit less refined, but it's also a little bit more in your face. But the flavors are actually pretty close. You get a lot of heat, you get a lot of sweet. I do think you get a little bit more of a bitter oak note on the Jeffersons when you're coming off the Colonel Taylor, which is a little bit on the sweeter side. But all in all, this is a pretty close contest. I would have to try other batches of Colonel Taylor. Obviously, I'm just trying it against this one. But I'm telling you, this Jefferson's, man, vanilla, apple, cinnamon, gasoline. Final breakdown time. All right, final breakdown for the Jefferson's limited edition cask strength. Price for this one, $70. It's 8 years old, which is kind of cool, 130 proof. I have not seen these on the resale market. I don't know if anyone's really paying attention to this bottle. That might change after this review, I'm sorry. But hopefully it gives you guys time to maybe go find one of these. Availability, now this is a limited release, but I have seen these just sitting around on the shelf. Here in Ohio, I've seen them, and I've seen them elsewhere, so even though the availability is limited, it says limited release, I still think you have a chance of finding one of these. Value for this one, I think, is actually above average. I really do like it for the price point. I think it's got a lot of flavor, a lot of punch, and I think people will really like it. When it comes to most I'd pay is gonna be, you know, I could say retail, which is 70, but I would pay up to 80 for this. If you're looking at that $10 per year price point, you know, to use that as a guide, I would probably go to 80 for this. But even if I find it for 70, which is what it is here, then yeah, I'm all in. As far as alternatives for this one, I would probably go 1792 full proof, benchmark full proof, maybe even Stag. I mean, you're looking right around the same age for Stag versus this. Colonel Taylor barrel proof, but that's kind of hard to find. But if I'm just going by things that are available, 1792 full proof and also benchmark full proof, I think are pretty close to this as far as flavor profile, that really sweet heat. So that's what I would probably go with. And lastly, is this a skip, a try before you buy, a buy or buy and back it up? I'm not gonna lie, I already backed this one up. So maybe a buy and back it up. I haven't had many buy and back it ups this year. I had the old Grandad 7, I had this, I had the Bomberger's PFG, but I think for the price and what you get, and I'm not sure if we'll ever see this again from Jefferson's, it's like if Jefferson's is gonna give us this, and then they're gonna go back to, you know, something else, some, you know, weird aging tropical, put it on a boat, send it to Antarctica, come back, you know, whatever it's gonna be. I think grab these when you can. So if it's sitting around for you for that price point, I already backed one up because I wanted to hold on to this one. So yeah, another buy and back it up here in 2025. This is a sweet little banger. All right, guys, thanks for watching this review on the limited edition Jefferson's cask strength. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that subscribe button below. Please hit the like button. And if you haven't yet, follow me on Instagram. Let me know down in the comments if you've gotten your hands on this one, what you think of it. Are you as crazy about it as I am? And as I always say, it's not about the whiskey, it's the people you share it with. Cheers, and I'll see you next time right here on The Mash and Drum. This thing is good.